What's going on, guys? Gomer's here, and we're back on a kind of MLB The Show 22 video, but we're on MLB The Show 21. Use your imagination. One thing I have to get off my chest. First time I popped my Jersey Mike's cherry last night. Good lord, is it ever good? And I do have this to say. If you voluntarily go and eat at Subway when there's other options like Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, I question your moral integrity. Subway is like dog food compared to that. All I had to say, I had Mike's famous Philly. It was quite good. But we're talking about Live Series Diamonds for MLB The Show 22. We're going and predicting all of them. We're also going to show some official card art, as you saw in the thumbnail right there. That's what the cards are going to look like. You'll see Buxton, have to show off the Byron man right there. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And there's a considerable amount to go through because we have a lot of great players in this league. It's just unfortunate that we're not going to see him on time this year. So let's go ahead and get into this one. Cedric Mullins, I do think he's going to retain Diamond. He had a really good year. I think it was like a 5.5 WAR season. Kind of guy who really does it all, right? Really like what Cedric Mullins had to offer for otherwise not great Orioles team last year. So I do think he will transfer as a Diamond. For the Red Sox, I'm saying 2. That's going to be Chris Sale and Rafael Devers. Kike Hernandez, a lot of these guys you'll have to remember, they really are a lot more generous with overall upgrades in the postseason and then in the end of the regular season. It shouldn't be too surprising when you log on to MLB 22 and Kike Hernandez is not a Diamond, right? That shouldn't blow you away. But one thing I do want to say, a couple guys who should be Diamonds but won't be, Xander Bogaerts. I think he's a hell of a player, but he will not be a Diamond. I'm going to say that right now. 90 plus. Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole. Now, 90 plus is the threshold for a higher tier to pull Diamond-wise. So these guys you could expect to go for 100K plus on launch day. So keep that in mind. I'm thinking the Yankees are going to have 2. Garrett Cole, he's good. He's not a spider tack merchant, despite what MLB Twitter would like you to think. He is a very good pitcher. And then Giancarlo Stanton, hell of a hitter. He has 12 speed in MLB 22, but, he's going to hit the ball. So if it goes over the fence, you don't have to run, damn it. For the Rays, unfortunately, as I might say, both of these guys probably aren't going to pitch much in 2022. I don't really see a point at giving him Diamond. This will be 2 years since Nick Anderson has played, and Tyler Glass now might get back at the end of the year. But luckily, Wander Franco is going to get there at some point. I don't think the Rays are going to have any Live Series Diamonds for a 100-plus win team. That's tough. The Blue Jays have a lot here. Who's going to return? Vlad is going to be a 90-plus. I'm guessing a 92 for Vlad. Really like him. A lot of people said he was a bust after 2 seasons. No, he just needed time and needed to lose a little bit of weight, evidently. Otherwise, Robbie Ray's no longer here. He's with the Mariners, who I do think he will be a Live Series Diamond for them in 85. He won Cy Young, damn it. He better be a Live Series Diamond. Teoscar Hernandez, I'll give him Live Series Diamond. And Kevin Gausman, I think he'll get an 85. Of course, he's on the Giants here. Marcus Semien, he'll be a Live Series Diamond for the Rangers. We'll talk about that. But Kirby Yates, no. And Bo Bichette, I don't think he's going to retain it. The White Sox, interesting team here. Now that we get onto the AL Central, this is going to be the cheap one. It has been for the last many years. Luis Robert will be a Live Series Diamond, but he's not going to be a 90. I think they were really generous with his overall. He's a hell of a player, but he had like a 730 OPS in his rookie year and then played, I think, 80 or 90 games last year, and he's a 90. That's a little blasphemous, a little quick. Yasmani Grandal, I think, is probably going to be their top guy alongside Liam Hendricks. Craig Kimbrell's still on the team, so he'll probably be a Live Series Diamond, although I think he's going to get traded. Carlos Rodon, of course, free agent, but I think I don't think he'll get it. I think they want him to be one of the first guys to get to Diamond. They always have guys at 84 that get there quick. That's how they make their game exciting. Lance Lynn, he's a guy alongside Tim Anderson who should be Diamonds, but I don't think will be. For the Cleveland Guardians, I'm going to have to get used to saying that. I personally think Jose Ramirez should be a 90 plus. If he played for a team that wasn't located in Cleveland, Ohio, he would be a 90 plus. That's just a fact. He's a great player, and he needs to get upgraded even further. Justin Bieber here, of course, is going to be a diamond, probably above an 85. It was still a good year for him, and of course, terrific year in 2020. For the Tigers, I don't think Javier Baez is going to start out as a Live Series Diamond. I could definitely see him being 83, 84, and if he performs well, get there. Unfortunately, he's no longer on the cover, so they don't have to, fellatio him up to a diamond off rip. For the Royals, I think Salvador Perez for sure. Is he overrated? Not really. He's not like the best catcher in the league. He's not a good defender at all, but hell of a hitter, and he should be a Live Series Diamond, no doubt. Like, if that's a question, reconsider your baseball watching ability. Get your eyes checked for looking at the game. Buxton is going to be a Live Series Diamond, and I'm very happy to say that as well, and hopefully... well, damn it, I was going to say play a full season. Nobody's going to play a full season, so Buxton can't do it this year. Moving on to the AL West, Kyle Tucker should be their highest Live Series Diamond. Really good player, still pretty underrated. Verlander probably starts out like an 85, I'm going to guess. Altuve had another good year. I'm thinking like an 88, 87 to start out the year. Ryan Presley, I think he'll just miss it by a little bit. Correa should be a Live Series Diamond, whoever he starts out the year with. And another guy who should be a Diamond but won't be is Yordan Alvarez. They are very stingy with DH. He's about as good as it gets at that position. For the Angels, something I do want to mention here, Shohei Ohtani. Yes, he's going to start out as a Live Series Diamond and maybe even a 90 plus. I took this from the tech test. It seems like pitcher batting attributes do correlate to an overall, because he was like a 93 and his pitching attributes aren't as good as Jacob DeGrom. So it seems like they are factoring in pitchers with high batting statistics, which is really cool. So I'm going to say Trout and Shohei Ohtani are both going to be 90 plus to open up the year. And then Raisel Iglesias, I do think that he will start as a diamond. He had a really good year. Matt Olson, maybe for the Yankees, is going to be a Live Series Diamond for sure. So that's good, going to be cool. Starling Marte, I think he's going to be fringe, probably end up as a gold with the Mets. For the Mariners, like I said, I think Robbie Ray will be their lone diamond. For them, the Rangers, Corey Seager and Marcus Semien are both going to be Live Series Diamonds to start out the gate. So in the AL, I had 3 90 pluses in the AL East, 1 in the AL Central, and then 2 in the AL West. It's going to be tough. It's highly brought up by the fact Trout and Ohtani, because they will have 2-player factored into MLB The Show 22. So the Angels, these 2 are going to be extremely expensive, ridiculous to get at launch day, but that's my prediction. Going on to the NL East here for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. is not going to, see the beginning of the year, but he will start out as a 90 plus, no doubt, as will his teammate Freddie Freeman. Otherwise, Eddie Rosario is a free agent currently. I don't think he's going to start out as a Live Series Diamond. I don't think Ozzie Albies will either. Nor will Austin Riley, who... I think Austin Riley deserves it. I think he should start out as a Live Series Diamond. He had a really good year last year, and it's kind of odd to me. He was so good, and so was Robert, but he jumps up to a 90, and Riley only gets to an 81. Austin Riley is 60 fielding. He had like a 1.5 D-WAR. He was pretty good, really good defensively last year. Inconsistencies, SDS. Hire me for your ratings team, maybe. The Marlins, hot take here, probably not going to have any Live Series Diamonds, but they could. Sandy Alcantara, Pablo Lopez, Trevor Rogers, Avisail Garcia, added him in. Maybe they'll get Castellanos as well. For the Mets, 2 pitchers, Jacob DeGrom, Max Scherzer, are both going to be 90 plus to open up the year. Otherwise, I don't think they're going to have any other diamonds to start out MLB 22, but they certainly could get more during the year. Bryce Harper, really hope he starts out 90 plus. It's been a while since we've had a really good Live Series Bryce Harper card. Like, even now, kind of unusable. The splits are really tough, 66 and 58. It's like rubbing your nuts on sandpaper. It's rough. I don't suggest it. Then Zach Wheeler, I think he'll also start out as a live series diamond. They have a couple other guys close, Gene Segura, Aaron Nola, and JT Realmuto, but I don't think they're quite going to hit it. For the Nationals, Juan Soto better be a 90 plus. Otherwise, I don't think they're going to have anybody else. If Steven Strasburg can stay healthy, maybe he can work up to a diamond at some point of the year. So in the NL East, 4 90 pluses. That's going to be a very expensive division again. The Cubs, I don't think are going to have any. Hot take there. The Reds, I also don't think they're going to have any. Castellanos is another guy that I think should start out as a live series diamond, but won't. And then Joey Votto, I think they're going to have him as a high gold here. Just probably with this age, they don't want to start him out as a live series diamond, but we'll see. For the Brewers, they should have a pretty good crop here, starting things out. Corbin Burns, reigning NL Cy Young, definitely going to start out as a 90-plus overall diamond. And then Brandon Woodruff and Josh Hader, I see returning as diamonds as well. Then Freddie Peralta, I think, is probably going to be an 84, and he'll work up to a diamond early on in the season. Moving on to the Pirates, I do think Brian Reynolds should start out as a diamond. I know he's not even one right now, but he was great in 2021. I know you probably didn't watch the Pirates, and apparently SDS didn't either, but Brian Reynolds was one of the best outfielders in baseball. Just because they're a shitty team with really good uniforms, I might add, doesn't mean that they should be relegated to having no live series diamond. So I disagree. The Cardinals are going to be pretty interesting. They should have a good amount. Nolan Arenado is going to return as a diamond. Tyler O'Neill, for sure. He should be higher than an 86. Again, inconsistencies. I don't know how he's the same overall as Harrison Bader when he's a significantly better hitter. They have the same speed, and you know, they're both very good defenders. Bader's a better defender, but alas, I digress. I don't think Bader will start out as a diamond, but I do think Paul Goldschmidt will, and Gallegos is going to be a gold to start out the year, as will Jack Flaherty. As will Jack Flaherty. For the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, is he going to be a D-back to start out the year? Who knows? But I do know that he will be a live series diamond. That's for sure. He is 87 last year. Had a good year, although it wasn't a full season. Still proof that he has what it takes and would be a pretty big trade candidate if they wanted to get something back for him. The Rockies, I don't think are going to have anybody. Trevor Story, I don't think is going to start out live series diamond. He didn't have a bad 2021, just a bit disappointing. The Dodgers, they have a ton. For 90 pluses, Mookie Betts will start out as 90 plus, as will Trey Turner. I think he'll be their highest overall card, actually. Otherwise, bunch of other diamonds. Trevor Bauer looks like he's going to play next year. Max Muncy, Walker Buehler, and Clayton Kershaw, wherever he plays. I'm going to have a problem if he's not a live series diamond. I know he's not Cy Young Clayton Kershaw anymore, but he is still a very good pitcher. So don't disrespect him like that. And then Kenley Jansen, Will Smith, I don't think are going to have it quite yet. They're going to start out as golds. Tatis will be a 90 plus. Machado is going to be a diamond, and then Cronenworth and Musgrove, I think, are going to be high golds to start out the year. And then finally, the Giants, another weird team. Posey retired. Gosman is on the Blue Jays. What do you do? Do they have any live series diamonds to start out? Give them Brandon Crawford. They were really good last year. I know I said the Rays shouldn't start out with a live series diamond. That makes sense. Throw the Giants a bone here. Give Brandon Crawford for a really good season. Give him an 85 to start out. And then Logan Webb, I think, is definitely going to go diamond at some point next year as well. And that should pretty much wrap it up. We talked about everybody right there. That's my live series diamond predictions for MLB The Show 22. Very excited for baseball whenever it is played. I'm getting more into college baseball for the time being, because who knows? We've talked about it. The consensus I'm seeing is like 25 games, because apparently after 25 games, that's when the owners are going to start having to pay back some TV money, which I'm sure they're not going to be so inclined to do, and maybe they'll actually give the players a fair offer. So here's hoping we don't miss too much baseball this year. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There comes out, yeet.